Welcome back to our channel, where today we're exploring the most expensive Australian 1-cent coins ever minted. From coins that were rarely produced to those with unique minting errors, we'll uncover the fascinating stories behind these tiny treasures. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just curious about rare coins, this video will show you which 1-cent coins can be worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars today. So, stay tuned as we count down the rarest and most valuable Australian 1-cent coins of all time. Let's get started. First up, the 1-cent coin was first introduced in Australia in 1966, coinciding with the decimalisation of the Australian currency system. The transition from pounds, shillings, and pence to dollars and cents marked a significant moment in Australia's financial history. The 1972 1-cent coin, featuring the iconic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse side, was struck in bronze and had a weight of 2.60 grams and a diameter of 17.53 millimeters. Its compact size and simple design hide a complex historical and collectible value beneath the surface. The obverse side of the coin, as mentioned, depicts a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. This portrait captures the youthful elegance of the Queen and was used on Australian coins from 1966 until 1984. On the reverse, the coin features the ever-popular design of a frill-necked lizard, created by Stuart Devlin, who was Australia's first official coin designer. Devlin's work remains iconic, and his attention to detail has made coins like the 1972 1-cent a favorite among collectors. One of the reasons the 1972 1-cent coin is highly sought after is its lack of a mint mark. Coins with no mint mark were often produced at the Royal Australian Mint in Canberra, but depending on the year, quantities were limited. Coins without mint marks can sometimes indicate early or lower volume runs, which automatically increases their rarity and desirability. Collectors often seek these plain coins because they represent the authentic, unaltered issues of that period. Over the years, the condition of the coin has significantly affected its value. In old or circulated condition, like the ones most commonly found, the 1972 1-cent coin may fetch anywhere from a few dollars to about $10, depending on wear, scratches, and patina. However, coins in uncirculated or mint condition can sell for hundreds of dollars among serious collectors. The key factors are the coin's luster, color, and how well the frill-necked lizard details are preserved. Even minor imperfections can influence the price dramatically in today's numismatic market. Beyond its monetary value, the 1972 1-cent coin holds a fascinating historical background. The early 1970s in Australia were a period of significant cultural and economic change, and the coinage of this era reflects a nation still embracing its modern identity. Small coins like the 1-cent were integral to everyday transactions, from buying groceries to public transport fares, making them not just currency, but a living part of Australia's mid-20th century history. For collectors, the 1972 1-cent coin is part of a broader series of low-denomination coins that are disappearing from circulation. In 1992, the 1-cent and 2-cent coins were officially withdrawn from general circulation due to rising production costs and inflation. This withdrawal added another layer of rarity and nostalgia to these coins. Finding a 1972 1-cent in good condition today is like holding a tangible piece of Australia's monetary past, a small bronze reminder of everyday life from over 50 years ago. If you are considering adding this coin to your collection, it is essential to authenticate it properly. Counterfeit or replica coins exist, especially for older and rarer dates. Look closely at the coin's weight, diameter, and details on the lizard and queen's portrait. Subtle variations in design can indicate authenticity, while poor-quality replicas often have noticeable flaws. Proper storage is also vital. Keeping the coin in a dry, airtight holder will preserve its color and prevent further wear. The current market value of the 1972 1-cent coin without a mint mark can vary widely. As mentioned, circulated coins generally sell for $2 to $10 USD, while uncirculated or high-grade coins can go for $50 to $200 USD or even more in some auctions. The value is influenced by collector demand, overall rarity, and the historical significance of the coin. Keeping an eye on auction results and numismatic forums can provide a more accurate idea of the current market trends for this fascinating penny. In conclusion, the Australian 1-cent coin from 1972 without a mint mark is more than just a small piece of bronze. It is a window into Australia's past, a collectible treasure, and a conversation starter for anyone interested in history or numismatics. Whether you are a seasoned collector or a newcomer exploring the world of coins, the 1972 penny offers both historical depth and collectible value. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you want to explore more rare coins and hidden treasures from Australia and around the world. Next up, the 1973 1-cent coin was part of Australia's decimal currency system, which was introduced in 1966 to replace the old pounds, shillings, and pence system. The decimalisation marked a major economic transition in Australia, aligning the country with modern monetary systems around the world. The 1-cent coin, being the smallest denomination, played a crucial role in everyday transactions, allowing Australians to buy small goods and services during the 1970s. Despite its humble value, it carries immense historical significance as a reminder of the country's shift into a new era of currency. Designed by the renowned artist Stuart Devlin, the Australian 1-cent coin features the image of the familiar feathertail glider, an endearing marsupial native to Australia, on its reverse side. Devlin's design captures the delicate yet energetic motion of this tiny creature, representing Australia's unique wildlife and the nation's pride in its natural heritage. On the obverse side, we see the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, which was a constant on Australian coins during this period. The juxtaposition of royal authority and native fauna gives the coin a distinctive aesthetic that appeals to both numismatists and nature enthusiasts alike. In 1973, the Australian 1-cent coin was minted in bronze, consisting of 97% copper, 2.5% zinc and 0.5% tin. This composition gave the coin a characteristic reddish-brown color, which tends to darken over time due to oxidation, adding to the charm and uniqueness of each individual coin. Coins from this period were produced in massive quantities to meet the demands of daily commerce, yet finding a specimen in good condition today has become increasingly rare. Where scratches and discoloration naturally occur over decades, so coins that retain their original luster or display minimal signs of circulation are especially prized by collectors. One of the most notable features of the 1973 1-cent coin is that it was minted without a mint mark. This absence indicates that the coin was produced at the Royal Australian Mint in Canberra, which was the primary mint responsible for domestic circulation coins at the time. Coins without mint marks are often of interest to collectors because they can be traced back to a single source, making them more uniform and sometimes easier to authenticate. For enthusiasts, this detail adds a layer of historical context and helps in determining rarity, as coins with certain mint marks or from specific years can command a higher premium in the market. Despite its widespread circulation in the 1970s, the 1973 1-cent coin is now considered rare in good condition, largely due to the simple fact that many of these coins were lost, damaged, or melted down over the decades. As decimal coins were phased out of circulation in 1992, collectors began seeking out these smaller denominations, and the 1-cent coin became a staple for those building Australian coin collections. Its rarity today, combined with its historical significance, makes it a sought-after piece for both beginner and advanced collectors. When it comes to current market value, the price of a 1973 Australian 1-cent coin without a mint mark in good condition typically ranges from $1 to $5, depending on the exact grade and eye appeal of the coin. Coins that are closer to uncirculated condition with minimal wear and a sharp, detailed impression can fetch slightly higher prices among dedicated collectors. Factors like color, toning, and the preservation of the glider design all play a role in determining the final value. It's important to note that coins sold in bulk or with heavy circulation will generally command lower prices, emphasizing the importance of condition in numismatics. The 1973 1-cent coin also holds a special place in Australian coin history because it represents a transitional period of design, economic stability, and the growth of the Royal Australian Mint. Collectors value coins not just for their metal content but also for the stories they tell about the nation's past. Holding a 1973 1-cent coin today is like holding a piece of history, a small, tangible reminder of Australia's daily life, culture, and the enduring connection to its natural environment through Stuart Devlin's thoughtful design. For those interested in coin collecting, the 1973 1-cent coin is an excellent starting point. Its affordability, historical significance, and the challenge of finding one in good condition make it a rewarding pursuit. Collectors often store these coins in protective sleeves or albums to preserve their condition, especially since coins that are well maintained over time can appreciate in value. Additionally, pairing it with other coins from the same era can create a beautiful display of Australia's early decimal currency, offering a window into both monetary and cultural history. In conclusion, the 1973 Australian 1-cent coin without a mint mark is much more than a piece of metal. It is a small yet powerful symbol of Australia's decimalisation, a tribute to the country's unique wildlife, and a testament to the artistry of Stuart Devlin. While it may seem humble at first glance, collectors recognize its value, rarity, and the story it carries through time. Whether you are a casual coin enthusiast or a serious numismatist, this coin deserves attention and appreciation. So, the next time you come across a 1973 1-cent coin in good condition, remember, you're not just holding a coin, you're holding history. Next up. The 1-cent coin was first introduced in Australia in 1966, when the country transitioned from pounds, shillings, and pence to a decimal currency system. This shift was monumental, representing a modernizing nation ready to embrace international trade and commerce. By 1976, the coin had firmly established itself as a daily transactional tool, appearing in the pockets and purses of Australians everywhere. The year 1976 itself is notable as it came shortly after the decimal system was fully ingrained, making coins from this era particularly significant for collectors who value historical context alongside rarity. Every detail of the 1976 1-cent coin was carefully considered. The reverse design, crafted by Stuart Devlin, features the feathertail glider, a tiny marsupial native to Australia, symbolizing agility, uniqueness, and the country's rich wildlife. Devlin's artistic vision made these coins instantly recognizable and highly collectible. On the obverse side, the coin bears the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, which, in 1976, reflected a more mature portrait of the monarch, offering a glimpse into the regal aesthetics of the time. This combination of national fauna and monarchy created a coin that is both visually appealing and historically significant. Unlike some coins produced in extremely high quantities, the 1976 1-cent coin is somewhat scarce in well-preserved condition, especially those without a mint mark. While millions were minted for circulation, the survival rate of coins in fine condition has steadily decreased over the decades due to wear and tear from everyday use. Coins without mint marks indicate standard production batches, and their scarcity in higher grades adds to their allure for collectors. Understanding the mintage numbers and how many coins have survived in good condition helps you appreciate why this coin is more than just a copper disc. Crafted primarily from bronze, this coin weighs just 2.60 grams and measures 17.53 millimeters in diameter. Its petite size belies the significance it holds in the world of numismatics. The bronze composition gives it a rich, warm hue that can develop an attractive patina over time, further increasing its aesthetic and collector appeal. Those who handle the coin today can feel the smooth, slightly worn edges that tell the story of 40-plus years in circulation, a tangible connection to the everyday life of Australians from decades ago. The 1976 1-cent coin played a crucial role in everyday transactions, facilitating small purchases like newspapers, bus fares, and confectionaries. Though it may seem insignificant in monetary terms, it was an integral part of Australia's economy at the time. Its role in daily commerce reflects a simpler era when even the smallest denominations were valued and used consistently. Collectors often find it fascinating that these coins were once indispensable in households, shops, and public transport systems, providing a bridge between past and present. For those wondering about the market value, A 1976 Australian 1 cent coin without a mint mark in fine condition can fetch approximately $1 to $5, depending on demand, condition, and the collector's market. While this might seem modest compared to rarer coins, its value is steadily increasing as coins from the 1970s in fine condition become harder to find. The true worth of this coin goes beyond dollars. It represents a piece of Australia's monetary heritage, and owning one is a way of preserving history. If you are looking to add the 1976 1 cent coin to your collection, focus on condition. Coins in fine condition are desirable, but those in uncirculated or near-mint condition can command higher prices and are highly sought after by dedicated collectors. Proper storage, including coin holders and climate-controlled environments, ensures that these delicate coins maintain their beauty and value for decades. Understanding grading, patina, and historical context is key to building a meaningful collection that goes beyond mere monetary worth. The 1976 1 cent coin is a shining example of how even the smallest denomination can carry immense cultural and historical significance. Numismatists appreciate it not only for its rarity but also for its design, symbolism, and connection to everyday Australian life. Collecting coins like this allows enthusiasts to connect with history, study economic trends, and appreciate the artistry involved in coin production. Every scratch, wear mark, and patina tells a story, making this coin a tangible link to Australia's past. So, whether you're a seasoned collector, a history enthusiast, or simply curious about coins, the 1976 Australian 1 cent coin offers a remarkable glimpse into the past. Its fine condition, lack of a mint mark, and charming design make it a small but mighty treasure for collectors worldwide. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of Australia's most intriguing coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Stay tuned for more videos where we uncover the stories behind rare coins and hidden treasures from around the world. Next up, the 1 cent coin was first introduced in 1966, when Australia transitioned to decimal currency, replacing the old pounds, shillings, and pence system. By 1987, these coins had already been in circulation for over 2 decades, serving as a small but essential part of everyday transactions across the country. The 1980s in Australia were a period of economic growth and modernization, and the coins of this era reflect both functional currency needs and a maturing sense of national identity. Collectors are particularly drawn to this period because coins from the late 1980s are increasingly rare and pristine condition due to decades of handling. The 1987 1 cent coin features the iconic feathertail glider on its reverse side, designed by the renowned artist Stuart Devlin. This tiny marsupial, native to Australia, symbolizes the nation's remarkable wildlife and the uniqueness of its natural heritage. The intricate details of the glider, from its delicate wings to its expressive face, make this coin a miniature work of art. On the obverse, the coin proudly displays Queen Elizabeth II, in a portrait reflecting the early years of her mature reign, a reminder of Australia's historical ties to the monarchy. This combination of wildlife and royalty gives the coin both aesthetic and historical depth. While millions of 1 cent coins were minted in the 1980s, the 1987 coin without a mint mark is increasingly rare in uncirculated condition. Most coins from this era have circulated for decades, suffering wear, scratches, and environmental damage. Finding a coin that has never entered circulation is a collector's dream. This rarity, combined with its artistic design and historical relevance, makes it a sought-after addition for serious numismatists looking to preserve a piece of Australian history in its pristine state. Made from bronze, the 1987 1 cent coin weighs 2.60 grams and measures 17.53 millimeters in diameter. Its composition allows it to develop a beautiful reddish-brown patina over time if handled, though in uncirculated condition, the coin retains its original brilliant finish. The coin's small size and light weight make it easy to handle, yet it carries immense historical and collector significance. Coins in uncirculated condition are prized for their sharp details, lustrous surfaces, and perfect edges, all of which are evident in this 1987 example. Back in 1987, the 1 cent coin played a vital role in daily commerce, facilitating small transactions such as paying for newspapers, bus fares, and small items at local shops. Though modest in monetary value, it was an indispensable part of everyday life. Understanding this context helps collectors appreciate the coin beyond its metallic composition. The fact that some coins from this year remain uncirculated makes them extraordinary survivors, connecting us directly to a moment in Australian history when the economy was evolving and everyday life was a little simpler. The market value of a 1987 Australian 1-cent coin without a mint mark in uncirculated condition can range from approximately $15 to $50, depending on the collector, rarity in your region, and overall demand. While the 1-cent coin may seem modest in face value, its rarity and pristine preservation elevate its status among collectors. As decades pass, coins from the late 1980s in perfect condition become increasingly difficult to find, making them both an investment and a tangible link to history. If you're looking to acquire this coin, focus on its condition. Uncirculated coins are particularly valuable, and proper storage is key to preserving their pristine surfaces. Using coin holders, capsules, or climate-controlled displays prevents tarnishing, scratches, and oxidation. Understanding grading standards, spotting subtle differences in mint marks, and recognizing the beauty of the Feathertail glider's design are all essential skills for collectors who want to build a meaningful and historically significant collection. The 1987 1-cent coin exemplifies how even the smallest denomination can carry tremendous cultural, artistic, and historical significance. Numismatists value it for its exquisite design, uncirculated condition, and role as a witness to everyday Australian life in the late 20th century. Coins like this allow collectors to study trends in coin design, economic history, and minting techniques, making them both educational and visually captivating. Each coin tells a story, and the 1987 1-cent is a particularly vivid chapter in Australia's monetary history. So, whether you're a seasoned collector, a history lover, or simply curious about rare coins, the 1987 Australian 1-cent coin without a mint mark in uncirculated condition is a small but remarkable treasure. Its pristine state, captivating design, and historical context make it a must-have for collectors worldwide. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of Australia's most fascinating coins, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Stay tuned for more videos where we uncover rare coins, hidden gems, and the stories behind the pieces of history you can hold in your hand. Next up. The Australian 1-cent coin was introduced in 1966 when Australia transitioned to decimal currency, replacing the old pounds, shillings, and pence system. By 1988, the coin had been in circulation for over 2 decades and had become a staple of everyday transactions across the country. That year was particularly notable because it marked the bicentennial of Australia's European settlement, a time of national reflection and celebration. Coins from 1988 are therefore historically significant, linking collectors not only to monetary history but also to a period of cultural commemoration in Australia. The 1988 1-cent coin features the iconic Feathertail glider on the reverse side, a tiny marsupial native to Australia, designed by the talented Stuart Devlin. This delicate creature represents Australia's unique wildlife and serves as a symbol of agility, lightness, and the natural heritage of the country. On the obverse side, the coin bears the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, reflecting the monarchy's enduring role in Australia's history. The juxtaposition of wildlife and royalty on such a small coin highlights Australia's dual identity, modern yet deeply connected to tradition. While the 1988 1-cent coin was widely produced for circulation, the survival rate in very old condition is increasingly rare. Most coins of this era were heavily circulated, showing signs of wear, scratches, and patina from everyday use. The absence of a mint mark on this coin indicates it was part of the general production run, but finding one in collectible condition today makes it highly desirable among enthusiasts. Even in very old condition, its historical significance and connection to Australia's bicentennial year add to its appeal for collectors. The 1988 1-cent coin is composed of bronze, weighing 2.60 grams and measuring 17.53 millimeters in diameter. Its small size and light weight make it easy to handle, yet its artistic and historical value far outweigh its physical dimensions. Coins in very old condition often show a rich, dark patina, giving them character and reflecting decades of use. Even worn, the feathertail glider remains distinguishable, and the Queen's effigy, though softened by circulation, connects the holder to an era of Australian life long past. Back in 1988, the 1-cent coin was essential for small daily transactions, from buying newspapers to paying for public transport and minor purchases at shops. Though its monetary value was modest, it played a crucial role in the economy and in everyday Australian life. Holding a coin like this today is like holding a piece of that history, an artifact that once passed through countless hands, facilitating ordinary moments that collectively shaped society. The wear on a very old coin tells its story, turning every scratch and edge mark into a testament to its journey through time. In terms of market value, a 1988 Australian 1-cent coin without a mint mark in very old condition typically ranges from 50 cents to $3, depending on demand and collector interest. While not as high as uncirculated examples, these coins remain collectible due to their age, historical context, and the nostalgia they invoke. Coins from the late 1980s, especially those linked to significant years like the bicentennial, have seen increasing interest from collectors who want to preserve pieces of Australian heritage before they become even rarer. For collectors, even a very old coin has value and importance. When handling coins in worn condition, it's important to store them properly to prevent further deterioration. Using coin albums, holders, or capsules can help maintain their current state. Understanding grading and recognizing the historical significance of even heavily circulated coins is key for anyone aiming to build a meaningful collection. Every coin, no matter its condition, has a story to tell, and this 1988 1-cent coin connects you directly to Australia's past. The 1988 1-cent coin exemplifies how small denominations can carry immense cultural and historical significance. Numismatists value it not only for its age but also for its design, connection to the bicentennial year, and representation of Australia's unique wildlife. Even in very old condition, the coin offers a tangible connection to everyday life in the late 20th century, giving collectors insight into currency design, circulation trends, and the practical realities of past economies. Coins like this are educational, visually fascinating, and deeply evocative of history. So, whether you're a seasoned collector, a history enthusiast, or someone curious about Australia's numismatic treasures, the 1988 Australian 1-cent coin without a mint mark in very old condition is a small yet meaningful artifact. Its worn surfaces, rich history, and unique design make it a treasure for anyone interested in preserving a piece of the past. If you enjoyed this exploration of one of Australia's most fascinating coins, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Stay tuned for more videos uncovering rare coins, historical insights, and the stories behind the currency that shaped our world. Thanks for watching.